Good evening, Texas bikers all across the nation and the world. This is a Popeye Minute, and it is December 12th, 2024, and we are coming to you by recording. And the reason for this is we are podcasting tonight on Kutts on YouTube, and it only allows us 15 minutes, so we're going to get into it. And tonight is basically talking about what's in the news. And what's in the news is, if you heard it, you know this lady, her name is Hiawatha. Oh, yeah, Hiawatha, better known as Elizabeth Warren. Now, Hiawatha says murdering United Healthcare CEO was wrong, but you can only push the people so far. Let me say that again. You can only push the people so far. And we'll be talking about the person we're talking about, the unibrow murderer. We'll be talking about him in a minute. But let's take a look. Let's put this another way using Hiawatha's analogy that you can push people so far. You can push them just so far. Now, let's talk about this for a minute. Let's use this and inject politicians instead of healthcare CEOs. Politicians. We want to say, how about the beatings, the rapes, the murders, the DUI deaths, injuries, all done by illegal alien drivers and gang members, criminals, people who are not of this country and people who have broken the law by being here illegally. So, how about that? Just think of the parents of the children who have died, of children that have been raped, of children that have been murdered by DUI drivers who basically don't have driver's licenses, or they were given driver's licenses without any form of test. Just given to them. Just given to them. So just maybe we ought to be looking at politicians. Politicians. You can only push the people so far. And that's what Democrats have been doing. Yeah, this guy has flooded the country with illegal immigrants, and people have died because of their actions or inactions. In other words, when they commit a crime, they let them go. Not to mention, they just invited them in and let them in and told the federal workers, hey, let them in and give them all the free shit they need. And you know what? Here's the deal. The cost of the wall would have been $10 billion. The cost of the illegals, how about a yearly cost to support illegals? $114 billion a year. A year. And if we were to leave them here and not deport them, then it runs up into hundreds of billions. I think by the year they said 2040, they would take over. They would be voting themselves benefits. It's crazy. It's crazy. We can only be pushed so far. We can only be pushed so far. And that's the reason this mayor in Chicago, his people have had it. The socialist mayor is following the plan. And the people of Chicago have had it. Hopefully, when his term comes up, they replace him. They replace these people with people that are about them and not illegal aliens. That's what needs to happen. But who knows? Chicago is some kind of funky city. But let's talk about the unibrow murderer, Luigi Mangione. Yeah, the unibrow guy. See it there? He's up. If you listen to what we had to say the other night, this guy is a pussy. He's a pussy. And you know what? I'm not buying his deal about his back. He's running around with a backpack on. It's got stuff in it. He's driving an e-bike or a bicycle, and you know how they work. They don't always work the electricity part of it, and they're pedaling. He's jumping on and off of buses. He fought against the cops. I'm not buying his back deal. He thinks he's a superhero, and there are many people out there. I'm telling you, this guy did not need insurance. His family is rich as hell. He didn't need it. And he would be able to afford the best insurance there is out there. Is what he's done. He had the capability to seek help. Instead, he goes after the CEO of the insurance company. And you know, most people I know, my cousins who have scoliosis, if they were pissed off about something, they were pissed off at the doctors. Not the insurance company. The insurance company helped pay their medical bills. And that's crazy. But listen, right now, Democrats are saying, oh, what do we need to do to get the people back on our side? We need to pay attention to the working people. Let me tell you, these people are liars. They're liars. If they're going to tell you they're going to be for you, they're lying. Because now they are all about the illegal immigrant, and they are all about trying to protect them and keep them from being deported. That's what they're all about. Yeah, they don't give a damn about you. And let me tell you, this Hakeem who was talking about just that the other day, you know what he said? He said, well, we've got to convince the people that we need to make it more affordable for them. I don't know how he does that, being he's out of power now. And so, yeah, hopefully we're going to be heading the right direction soon. And it starts with pumping the oil, baby. Getting the gas prices down. It affects everything. It affects everything. But when he was giving his little talk about how to get people back to their side, you know what he didn't mention? You know what he didn't mention? He didn't mention illegal aliens at all. Period. Didn't mention them. No, he didn't want to go there. He didn't want to go there. And here are some facts that, Listen to this. 43% of all food stamps are given to illegals. 43%. Number 2, 95% of warrants issued for murder in L.A. are for illegals. Number 3, less than 2% of illegals are picking crops, but 41% are on welfare. More than 66% of all births in California are to illegals on Medi-Cal. 60% of all HUD-occupied properties in the U.S. are illegals. Number 6, 39% of California students are illegals. Number 7, 75% of L.A. most wanted criminals are illegals. 8% of all gang members are, Number 8, 50% of all gang members are illegals. 9 U.S. taxpayers are footing the bill for all of it. And I'm telling you right now, you contact your senator, you contact your congressman, you tell them to get Donald Trump, his cabinet as is, and these sanctuary cities need to pay. And we need to stop the funding for all illegals now. Now. No more taxpayer being paid for all this crap. And they need to know what is being said on those phones they have by the government. And also all federal workers, including politicians, may not destroy records when it comes to illegals. They better not. If they do, they need to be charged. And I'm getting real close to my 15 minutes. I hope I've gotten it all in there. It's crazy. I wanted to mention also Mayor Brandon Johnson in Chicago. Those people are ready to hang his ass is what they're ready to do. But he's got another year and a half, I think, to his term. This needs to end now. It ends to now. This is Butch Popeye Moss, Texas Biker Radio, Sons of Liberty Riders MC, and welcome to Kutts. And we'll be having more to say as we go along here. Have a great evening, and bye-bye.